Welcome to everybody watching the VOD. Hopefully I didn't say that too early. God, what would happen if I did? Alright. Also, what do I have the sound? This should be okay. Alright. Let's get going. I think I took care of my items beforehand. Yeah, let's go. Alright. All set. Sealed Ruin, and immediately 2 TMs. False Swipe, and Brine. I don't know if that would be... Water Pulse is pretty awesome for Shelly. Speaking of Shell... Should probably take this exit. I already found 2 items. Yeah, let's make the good decision. And the exit's right here again. Pounce. We got some metangs in here. That'll work. Fortress. So lots of steel/rock types. Or steel, I guess, mostly. Tangrowth. Interesting Pokemon in here. Hello. I keep spawning right next to exits. Muck. You look interesting. In this game. Another item. I spawned right next to the exit again. Mud Bomb. You're not using your fighting moves at all. Thank you, that was a little late. No items. Muck bell spelled backwards is stun seed. Yes, I did know that. Welcome. Muck spelled backwards is snake. Yeah, that's what I thought. Lots of items in here, and the exit again. These have been interesting rooms so far. Another TM. Taunt. Almost at level 50. That's a better level than I've been getting. Let's go see who that enemy is. I'll take you this time. That's nothing. Hello. Oh, that works too. Warp seed. Okay. Exit and items. Probably a trap in here. That's gonna get both of us. Another stamina band. Lovely. Do you have the money? Give me. Welcome, it's amazing to see you. Hope you're doing amazing. Just getting started here, continuing on. I'm guessing I'm about halfway through this part of the plot. This mountain area, based on what I saw on the map when I was outside. Oh my goodness. And we're almost at level 50. We should speed it up! Yeah, about that, buddy. You are using all of your quick attacks. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's interesting. Somebody's sleeping right next to the exit. Not anymore. We're heading toward a forest here.
We must be getting close to the bottom now, Syria. We have to catch up to Grovile soon. Let's keep it up! I've gone quite deep. There's not much farther now. If I get through here, I should be at the forest. The Sableye are coming. There's no time to waste. That reminds me. I wonder how those two are doing. Have they eluded the Sableye? Oh, forget it. This isn't the time. I have to give priority to my own mission, no matter what. I vow to complete it, even if it means making sacrifices. Time to go.
I have no idea who this is. Or is this Chio?
You there! Stop! Who's there?
Okay, I have no idea who this is. You're talking like... You're talking like Loudred. You invade this place with no warning! Then you disturb our slumber! Then, without apology, you try to leave!
Who's there? Who are you?
You dare to anger us! We expect you to pay for these insults!
Where are you? Quit hiding and reveal yourself!
You accuse us of hiding! We do not hide! We are here! We are Spiritomb! There is no mercy for those who transgress against us! Gah! Well then. Lots of round boys around us. Items. Max elixir. Money. And another TM. Another recycle. Holy cow. That's really funny. Yeah, I was like, why am I not going around the edges? I was being lazy. And like, there's probably another trap in here too. Why am I not going along the edges of the screen? Music's really starting to get real. I'm full. That happened fast. Did I actually forget to put stuff away? Yeah, the edges won't protect me, but... I thought the last Kangaskhan statue didn't allow me to store. I guess these 2 pages just filled up really fast. Favorite part of the game? I hope you enjoy, and I hope you had a nice sleep. Power band is good for selling. Yeah, I just like to go around the edges because it feels like I'm cutting through less surface area, even though that's not necessarily true. You're going across certain tiles no matter what. This, like, you're going across the same amount of tiles, but it makes me feel better for some reason. Sure, I'll fill my belly up a little bit. I'm loving that IQ ability that increases my accuracy. It does come at a cost. You don't dodge as many attacks, but... There you go. Punch! Right in the nose. It's hard to miss the nose, but still. Sure, let's go. Or we can do this first, I guess. Another band. It's another stamina band. I want to take this just for the memes. I have so many now. Another exit just right here. Oh, hi. Yeah, this has been a pretty cool part of the game so far. There you go. That's what you do against rock types, buddy. Any one of those could be my torture card. I did think, man, I'm traveling with 3 full pages. Maybe that's too much, but I didn't think it would fill up this freaking fast. Look at, there's just so many items around here. Another TM. I already have a Swords Dance. Transfer orbs are fun. You survived that. I didn't go that far. I didn't play that correctly. Sealed ruined pit.
Hey! There's Grovile! You two. Grovile! Are you alright? Stay back. What? Why?
Why do you think?
Careful. An enemy lurks nearby. What? Where? It's right beside you. Next to me? It can't be this. What? All those who trespass upon this land, none shall be forgiven. None. Not least of all, you. Who is that? Who are you? You ask that of us. Our name is Spiritomb. We are the manifestation of a fusion of spirits. 108 of them. Be careful, you two. That Pokemon is strong. Prepare to take your punishment.
Chio's not going to be able to do as much as me, so I guess I should have my first move just to be this. Pressure. Okay, so Chio's out. Sure. Okay. Overleveled flamethrower Torchic with massive gummy and smoothie increases. Doing pretty well in the boss fights lately. E. Ooh. What? What's happening? Eep. Eep. Run, run, run away, run away.
What was that? What was that all about? They got spooked and ran. Grovile! Are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. Can you get up? Somehow. Ugh. That Pokemon, it was cunning. It went up my nose and took control of my body.
That's somebody's fetish.
So that was a bad Pokemon? No, that's not true. That Spiritomb was probably upset over us trespassing in its space. It was frightening because it was frightening because it became so angry that it lost control of itself. But you saw what happened when the situation turned sour. It fled. It's normally a timid Pokemon. There are many such Pokemon here in your future. They are Pokemon who should be good, but they have become bitter and twisted because of this world's perpetual darkness. I see. Good Pokemon going bad because of this world. That makes me sad. Hey, you two. Now will you finally trust me? Somewhat. I'll admit it, I don't really trust you, but I've told you before, there's no point in continuing together if there's no trust between us. I'm leaving. No, wait! I didn't say I don't believe you. To be perfectly honest, we don't know what's what anymore. That's why we want to know as much as we can learn. And it's true I still don't completely trust you, Grovile, but what you said does make some sense. It just seems to be logical. So please, Grovile, please tell us what you know. Tell us about this future. And why you came to our world, Grovile. So, what if everything I say is a pack of lies? It's alright. I won't accept everything you say at face value right away.
Oh my god. So I was originally, even coming into the stream, I meant to apologize to Chio for being a little bit unfair to him after some very complicated stuff happened to, you know, a himbo. And probably a young person as well, but, that's a very emotionally intelligent thing to say. At least much more than before.
I'll listen, then decide.
It's almost like the character is growing in an arc.
Well, fine. Follow me.
Grovile just hops everywhere. And my webcam has been slipping up. My bad. Chapter 15, The Secret of the Planet's Paralysis.
Good. This will do. Those Sableye won't be able to spot us easily here.
I have to slow down when I'm doing this voice, even though it's a little bit painful.
Tell us, Grovile, in the future, why did the planet's paralysis take place? The cause of the planet's paralysis. That dates back to your time in the world of the past. The planet's paralysis started with the collapse of the temporal tower, which was governed by Dialga. Dialga? Who is that? He is the legendary Pokemon that controls time. Dialga ensured the proper flow of time from Temporal Tower.
In the 4Kids dub of the Pokemon anime, in the one promo episode they did for PMD Explorers, Grovyle was voiced by Dan Green. He was doing the Yami-Yugi voice. It was weird. Oh my goodness.
But when Temporal Tower collapsed, time gradually got out of control. And eventually, the planet fell into paralysis.
What? What happened to Dialga?
When time went out of whack, Dialga also lost control. Now, here in your future, the planet has become fully paralyzed, and thus Dialga has lost almost all his reason, and is governed by darkness. Dialga is now beyond recognition. He has become an entirely different entity. Yes, he has been transformed into Primal Dialga, a primordial presence.
Okay.
Primal Dialga feels no emotion. He seeks only self-preservation, so he prevents history from changing. That's why Dialga wants me gone. Because I tried to change history. Because I tried to stop the planet's paralysis. Because I traveled back in time to your world from this place. Your future.
What? Grovyle, you're saying that you came back to our world so you could prevent the planet's paralysis? But that's completely the opposite of what we were told. Grovyle, you came back to our world to paralyze the planet, didn't you? And Grovyle, weren't you the one stealing the time gears?
You've got to be joking. I was collecting time gears because they were needed for preventing the planet's paralysis. I needed to take them to Temporal Tower and put them in place. That would have reversed the collapse of Temporal Tower, which was fully underway in your time.
You know how the mega forms of Kyogre Groudon were called Primal? Yeah, that started here. Huh. And welcome, Pichu.
Well, it is true that removing a time gear from a specific place causes time to stop in that area. That's only temporary. After the time gears are put into Temporal Tower, time would have been fully restored to normal everywhere.
Oh, but then, what about all the things Dusknoir said about you? Like how he said you were a wanted outlaw in the future, and how you escaped from the future, then fled to our world in the past. So you're claiming all that was just a bunch of lies?
What else could it be? Because Dusknoir really is an agent sent from this future by Primal Dialga to get rid of me.
What? Dusknoir was an agent sent to get rid of you?
That is exactly what he just said. If it's relevant, I guess. I guess that's okay, as long as it's not spoiler adjacent at all.
That's right. I have said that Primal Dialga will try to thwart any attempt to alter the course of history. That's why, when he learned that I traveled through time, he sent Dusknoir after me.
The great Dusknoir! It can't be!
It's hard for you to believe, I know.
I can't believe it at all! You're saying all this about the great Dusknoir? I don't understand why Dusknoir is acting this way here, but I respected Dusknoir. I can't believe you.
It is hard to accept, but looking back over what we've been through in this future world, what Grovyle said is reasonable. It makes perfect sense, and Chio knows it. Chio knows deep down that what Grovyle says is true, but knowing that makes it that much harder to accept. But...
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to see Dusknoir.
What?
I want to see Dusknoir. I'm going to find out if what you said is true or not.
What's the point of that? You'll only be making it easy for them to get rid of you. You don't stand a chance against them.
Then what am I supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do? Didn't you wonder this earlier? And you decided that you would decide for yourself? You insisted that because you didn't know what to believe.
you wouldn't accept words for their face value, and you'd think for yourself. Huh. It's times like this, when things are tough, that you have to be strong. Think for yourself, then act as you deem right. Grovile, what are you going to do now? I'm going back to the past again to stop the planet's paralysis. To do that, I need to find Celebi. Celebi? That's right. You can come with me or not. It's your choice. You two decide on your own course of action. I'm off.
I don't know what I should believe either, but there is one thing I can say with certainty. In this future world of darkness, the planet is paralyzed. And the paralysis of the planet, it happened back in our world. That's why, to stop that from happening, we have to get back to the past. We have to get back to our world.
Syria. Yes, I know what Grovile said. Grovile is right. Things are very tough now. That's why we have to be strong. I'm all right now. Let's go. Let's catch up to Grovile.
I don't know if we can catch up to somebody who hops so vigorously.
Syria? We have to get back to our own world.
Say it twice for the kids. I said at the end of the last stream that, like, yeah, I had to really work to swallow the intense kids anime-ness of how the story's being presented now, but that is also the strength of, you know, this type of work, of this genre. Like, I know I'm gonna be rewarded for, like, the fact that I'm a 30-year-old man who prefers subtle storytelling these days. I'm still gonna be rewarded for this story being presented the way it's presented, because there's some incredibly raw power to this type of anime storytelling, and I know it's going to be hitting me as we go on.
Master Dialga, the stage has been set for the capture of the traitors. When the time comes, it may be necessary for us to beg your help, Master Dialga. As you wish. By your leave, we shall proceed. What? What was that? Strange sensation.
Oh, you actually, you get more context about the future being the way it is? Okay. Interesting. I've had that strange sensation before.
Where are we? This is Dusk Forest. Its name comes from the dark fog that perpetually shrouds it. Deep in this forest, we should find Celebi. Hey, Grovile, you mentioned the name before, but who is Celebi? Celebi is the legendary time travel Pokemon. She has the ability to cross time, but, well, she's a little odd. But anyway, Celebi's ability enabled me to go to the past. So if we find Celebi, can we return to our world? Yes, you can go back. But Celebi is the Pokemon that sent me to the past. That means Celebi has lent her support to reshaping history. Wait, are you saying that Celebi's in trouble too? That's right. Primal Dialga is also targeting Celebi. So there's no time to waste. Get ready soon. We have to find Celebi.
Yes, I can store. The thing about storytelling for kids is that the emotion is generally way more pure. A single emotion as strong as possible, as opposed to, like, multiple layers of conflicting feelings. And that can create some of the most raw, powerful moments for people of all ages. Still got 4 pages. Oh yeah, because of this. My Grovile voice is shifting back and forth between a couple of different things. Okay.
If we don't hurry, the Sableye will catch up to us. We're leaving as soon as you're ready.
Alright.
You seem to be finally prepared. Let's go then. We'll find Celebi and return to the past. Let's go.
Oh, wait! Don't go!
What is it?
If the 3 of us do return to our world, Grovile, will you steal the time gears like you did before?
Well, yes, I will. Otherwise, the planet's paralysis can't be stopped.
But Grovile, I'm not convinced yet. I don't completely trust you yet. I'm only cooperating with you because I want to return to our world. If we do return, Grovile, I'll investigate if you really were stealing those time gears to prevent the planet's paralysis. Grovile, if I decide that you're wrong for stealing the time gears, I'm going to stop you, Grovile!
Do as you will, but keep this in mind. What's important now is getting ourselves safely back to your world. So for the time being, focus on getting back home. Let's go.
How am I enjoying a classic gold mine of a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I feel it. I'm sensing something strange.
What's the matter, Syria?
I just know it. I felt something like this before. It was... That's it. It was when...
What's wrong, Syria?
What's this weird sensation? I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Wait a second, I know this place. I thought so. This is similar to the sensation I had back then.
Hey, what are you doing? Hurry!
We have to hurry, Syria.
And we got some Dragons. Why didn't I take this battle? Maybe that's why. Okay, so we've got Gabites with Sand Tomb, and we've got freaking Ghosts with Walls and Magical Leaf. Oh dear. We do not outpace Grovile in levels very much. I can take you. That's okay, they can still say it. Just because people know something doesn't mean that it's improper to say. Oh, I missed an item? Glad I went back for that. I'm wasting some steps, though. And not everybody knows that. Bullet Seed. Oh, dear. So I just stood here. And you hit every single one. This is gonna be rough. For the time being. For the time being, right. that flew over my head. That's great. I like to imagine that, too. They're a little bit slow, unfortunately. I'm tempted to give Grovile the special ban, almost. I'm glad to see an Oron Berry. What else am I gonna do with a special band? I don't think... I'm probably not allowed to, yeah. Thank you for apologizing, but I think it's okay. There are far worse things to say. Yep. I'm still one-shotting most people with my physical attacks, so there's that. But Bullet Seed is going to be a huge concern. I need to stop speeding up. I probably should have gone up there. You have Sand Tomb. Yeah. I'm a little worried about this place. Flamethrower did not take that thing out. I should have known. Yeah, so Gabite, I think I'm gonna let those guys handle. Punch in the face. God, I love Brick Break. I knew I could count on you, Chio. Not sure yet. I have some plans for games I want to play this year. I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm imagining I'm going to do the post-game for this game. I'm definitely going to never say never. Absorb just did 82 damage. Okay. Thank you for the follow. We got a dark area here. Trying a randomizer version. Sweet. This is my first playthrough of the vanilla game. So I'm experiencing everything for the first time. Ow. Oh, that's a shame. Item down there. Yeah. And we're done. I don't know why I forgot that. Slumber Orb! Oh my goodness! I don't know why I forgot that taking that move would switch us places. Welcome, Heldon. Yeah, I'm enjoying it very much. This is my first Pokemon Mystery Dungeon experience. This was the one that was recommended to me as the definitive Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game to start off with. I should maybe Oron Berry all of us, honestly. He says as he continues to not do it. Yeah, I do just love exploring and trying a new experience. This is my first mystery dungeon game of any kind. The faster walking speed, is that what I think it is? Interesting. I'll experiment with this. I'm a little nervous about using it in a tough place. But that'll be great for grinding. I want to be able to process things right now. Take care of that person for me. Thank you. Double quick attack. That'll do. TM. Attract. Yeah, there... As you would expect, there are definitely a lot of TMs that you'll see more often than others.
Is this where Celebi is supposed to be?
That's right. It was around here that I met her the last time. But if Primal Dialga knows of this place, Celebi will have fled from here. If this place isn't known to our pursuers, however, then Celebi should still be here. Hello? Celebi? It's me, Grovile. Reveal yourself, if you're here.
I haven't found Rock Smash yet.
She's not coming out. Did she get frightened off by Primal Dialga? What if she's been captured by Primal Dialga? Captured? What? Where'd that voice come from? But now, I don't hear anything. That voice. Was I just hearing things? Hee. You didn't imagine it.
Me? Captured? How insulting. Captured. Impossible, that's for sure. Interesting take on Celebi. And it's a shiny. It's been too long, my dear Grovile.
Yes, it has been a while, Celebi.
What? This tiny thing is Celebi?
Now that is downright rude. How inappropriate to poke fun at my petite proportions.
I'm sorry. I heard you have the ability to cross time. So I expected you to be some awe-inspiring Pokemon.
Yeah, just keep talking, Chio. That's always a good idea.
How uncouth! Never judge someone by appearance. But I forgive you. After all, you must find me cuter and more special than you imagined. Teehee. Yes.
Celebi, I need your help again.
I know. Seeing you back here, my dear Grovile, tells me everything I need to know. You're back because you failed in your mission in the past, yes?
Yes, it's true.
I hope you manage this time. I've quite had enough of this. Living in this dark and dreary world is so depressing.
Sorry, no time to chat. The Sableye are tracking us. If we don't leave soon, we'll have brought trouble to you.
It's quite fine. There is no need to be worried. Let those Sableye come. They're of no concern to me. Besides, if you would be so kind as to prevent the planet's paralysis, we'll finally be spared the agony of this world of darkness. My dear Grovile, I will devote my whole life to achieve that end.
All right. Where is the Passage of Time?
It's ready. It is nearby. The Passage of Time is on a plateau above this forest.
That's good. Can you guide us?
Yes.
Are all three of you taking the Passage of Time?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, what's this?
Your friend.
What? What? No, that can't be. Is something the matter, Celebi?
No, it's nothing. Well then, shall we? Off to the passage of time? Yeah.
Hey, Grovile. So what's the passage of time?
The passage of time is a portal that Celebi uses to travel through time. It's a secret corridor that spans dimensions.
For short trips, I can travel through time all by myself. But for big trips that span many generations, I must use the passage of time.
Oh, so if we were to go through that passage of time...
Yes, you will be able to return to your time.
No, we were just gonna do it for fun.
No, I see it.
There's the entrance that leads up to the plateau. The passage of time is way up there. Yeah, what's the passage of time? That's how we get old. That's every moment of every day.
Good. We'll leave as soon as we're ready.
Oh, I like how canonically they have him go up to the rock. That's great. That kind of gets you immersed with the mechanic. No. Yeah, I do kind of want to keep all those Oron berries the way things are going. Yeah. I just kind of feel like having all of this. And thank you all for being here. I hope you're all having a good day and a good march so far.
We can return to the past by going through the passage of time. We're almost there. We're leaving as soon as you're ready.
What about you, buddy? Hi! So listen, this is just a little secret. Did you know that Grovile is really impatient and hasty? I know that he wants to hurry, but I do wish he would slow down a little. It would sure make me happier if he did. I want to spend as much time as I can with him. But you just said that you're getting tired of this. Oh, that's not how I meant it, not at all. I don't have any special feelings for him or anything. You are the most anime girl of all frickin' time. That's not true, but you are definitely an capital anime capital girl. You're pink because you're Amy Rose. Oh, they're just Kangaskhan rocks, it's fine. Nobody questions them, they're just Kangaskhan rocks.
Good. We're leaving. We must make our way to the passage of time. Let's go.
We have literal time travel. I wish he would take 1 minute to smooch me. Right on. And Celebi's actually with us. I'm not about to fall prey easily.
Watch out for Agron.
You're not gonna show me the stats? Okay. Leafeon? Well, that's fine by me. You poor thing. And I'm guessing still nobody can join us. Yeah. One of these walking animations is not like the others. There we go. Is that an Aggron? You're looking very wide and small-headed, my friend. That's the most terrifying Aggron I've ever seen. Imagine my feet touching the ground. How uncouth. You expect me to hop like a savage like that Grovile? Ancient power against a Steelix. Fascinating strategy. You're just gonna keep doing that, huh? You honestly are just gonna keep doing that. Hey, yeah, that might be a little bit better. Now we got a sandstorm in the forest. Yeah, how about I take this Steelix this time? That's how you do it, Celebi. Aggron drawn by Rob Liefeld. I know I've heard that name before, but I'm drawing a blank right now. Yeah, it's just like how you almost never see Mewtwo doing anything other than levitating places. And Mew. Yep, same brain. Since when have Mew's feet ever touched the ground? Welcome, Starlings. Celebi's got the Zyzy feet. Lots of Steelix in this forest. Known for work on a bunch of X-Men adjacent comics, if you've ever seen a really buff dude with a lot of... Yeah. You go up left. Yep, right there. Are there any items here? I said after I had just picked up a TM on this floor. Took me a second. The world has decayed in this darkness. I simply hate it this way. Who knows what we might face? Let's be careful! Violent Seed. That's how Aggron sleeps? You know, now that I think of it, maybe Aggron isn't built to be very comfortable while laying down. I also haven't really imagined Aggron sleeping very often. You survived a 100 damage quick attack. Yep, we're progressing through the game, alright. It's lovely to have you all so far. Thank you all for being here. I haven't found any traps so far, but I'm sure that's going to change soon. This is a heck of a party. Maybe we're a little grass heavy. Nothing wrong with that. Now Sceptile's almost hopping to the music. Okay, yeah, you look more aggron-y from the side. Hunger Seed. Starting to build up a cache of those. Right next to the exit. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, my name is Saria. I'm a variety streamer. I do lots of speedruns of retro games, especially games from the Kunio-kun or River City Ransom series. Haven't been doing that as much lately. I've been doing... although I did recently perform at Awesome Games Done Quick 2025, I performed a game called Rough City, which is a beat-em-up, indie beat-em-up from 2023. I also do some art streams and music composition and some acrobatic training streams, lots of different things. But I also do casual playthroughs. That's what I've been doing in a lot of streams more so lately. And this is my first ever playthrough of a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, or a Mystery Dungeon game of any kind. This is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, which many people herald as like the definitive Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. And so I seem to be headed toward the mid-game of this one, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Well, I try to get all the legendaries that are in the game. I did not know that there were acquirable legendaries. Right now, my biggest, the person that I want to get the most is Masquerain. That at least wasn't like a, oh, man, it's too bad this character is gonna die at the end, spoiler. But yeah, I did not know that you could get legendaries.
No! Impossible!
Ah. Well, there goes that. Probably my apple, or one of my apples. Yeah, it's not that, that's not that bad of a spoiler, in my opinion. So, when that becomes a thing, I'll probably try and recruit some, at the very least. I might try and recruit all of them, we'll see. You can take this, Chio. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, and I didn't face you. I felt bad for you, and so I just threw myself at the wall for a second. This is gonna make me... Like, Sceptile is going to get poisoned as well, no matter what I do. Never mind. Wow! Thank you, Celebi! That's a first. I don't need dig. I've already gotten like 6 of those. It's decent for selling, but... Ow. Yeah, let's not mess around. Sure, let's just do this. Man, sandstorms make exploring a lot more annoying. But thankfully, they don't take away your ability to heal in between turns.
No! Not the sticks!
So that's how Agron looks from behind. Lots of sticks around here. Or no, those are the same ones that Agron just dropped. I'm not sure who Jinji is. And I don't have a Chikorita, but... Oh, okay, I don't know about any of the extra... I haven't read any of the manga or anything. I know there are also, like, little, anime shorts as well. Anime specials and stuff. I've seen clips from that. Yeah, Torchic is who I just naturally ended up with after my personality test at the beginning of this game. Ow. And then I went with Riolu as a partner because, yes, I like Lucario. I'm very simple. I'm one of the many people who likes Lucario a lot. And Riolu. Okay, let's think about... Yeah, so going down here is probably best. Everyone has a webcomic about their own Explorer Guild. I'm tempted to make one for me, too! Stick stock, stick stock. Money! This was all worth it. Yeah, I mostly was super into Pokemon from Gens 1 through 5, and so I haven't been into the meta as much in the gens where Mega Evolutions became a thing. Yeah, I'm thinking about how I would do Shelly. That's the wrong way to say that. And there's level 50, so now I might have a chance to actually recruit Masquerain once we get back to our time. Sure, we'll take it.
Oh, I see it now. There it is. Is that the passage of time? That's right. That's the passage of time. I went through that to go to the past. Celebi, only you can open the passage of time. Do your thing. Sure. Stop there. That will do. What? That voice.
No, that's Dusknoir.
Stop there. That will do. He can't be. Hello to you all. It's been a while. Dusknoir. Dusknoir! Your scurrying carried you far, but sad to say, that's all over now. Whee! The Sableye too!
That's crafty, Dusknoir. You allowed us to roam free, but you kept your eye on us the whole time, so you could capture Celebi as well as us.
What? So you mean we were followed the whole time?
You can mention the mechanic of other mystery dungeon games. That's fine by me. Yeah, if you're unsure, then asking is totally fine.
I didn't see this coming.
Well, you half did in being worried about leading trouble to Celebi. But we didn't have much choice.
It's all my fault, Celebi.
Oh, apologies don't suit your style, my dear Grovile. And do you honestly think that I can be caught?
Everyone, are you ready to fight?
What? Of course!
We're going to power our way through. We'll push them aside, then dive into the passage of time.
Got it!
So you'll resist. Spare yourself the effort. You have no chance of succeeding. We won't know for sure until we try. Dusknoir, you and me, now! Grovile, are you really such a fool to think that I'd come alone? What? No, Master Dialga.
What? It turned pitch black!
Okay, yeah, I wondered if that's something that would be different in different games.
That's...
Grovile, what is that? What is that?
That's Primal Dialga.
What? That is? That's Primal Dialga?
What's wrong, Grovile? Where's your bravado now?
My dear Grovile.
This is it for us.
What? Why? Aren't we going to fight?
It's hopeless. Dusknoir on his own is one thing, but we don't stand a chance against Dialga. You two have kept up so well. I'm sorry to let you down. This is where it ends.
But...
I surrender, Dusknoir. Do with me as you will.
My dear Grovile.
What's the matter, Grovile? It's not like you to give up so easily. Yes, I am giving up, but I hope it's still alive. Celebi, you remember that last time when I traveled back in time to prevent the planet's paralysis? I wasn't alone. There was another.
What? Grovile, you didn't come to our world alone?
That's right. I had a partner. We headed to the past together. But when we were going through the passage of time, we had trouble. We became separated. My partner should still be back in the world of the past. Even if I am eliminated, my partner will see our mission through to the end. My partner will prevent the planet's paralysis. What's so funny? So you claim someone went to the past with you. Incidentally, what's the name of your partner? Go on, say the name. Why ask such a thing? Can't tell me? No, that's not true. My partner's name is Syria. My best friend. What?
What? Grovile, did you say Syria? Well, this is Syria right here!
What? You're Syria? No. It can't be. It isn't. The Syria I know isn't a Pokemon. The Syria that I know is a human.
What?
Precisely. My good fellow, Grovile, that is unmistakably your friend Syria. What?
That Pokemon you see was once a human. What? Master Dialga had given me a mission. It was to get rid of you, Grovyle and Syria, because you fled to the past. I traveled through time in pursuit of you both. In the past, I gathered intelligence that might help me find you. And at one point, I met Team Hot Fries.
Yes, that's the team name we're saying in this very serious scene.
Hello there, you're from the guild, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we're Team Hot Fries. We work at the guild. It's great to meet you.
But at that point, I suspected nothing.
My partner here just happened to see it in a dream.
Excuse me? A dream, you say? By dream, what do you mean? When they mentioned the dimensional scream, I was skeptical at first. But then an idea began to take shape in my mind, and...
Yes, with the memory of a name, and the memory of being a human before that.
I beg your pardon, human? So, a former human with no memories. A human that possessed the dimensional scream. I became convinced then. You said you know your name at least. And that name would be? Ah, I see. Syria.
Does that name mean anything to you?
No, it means nothing to me, unfortunately.
What? Did I just see the faintest... Did Dusknoir just hide the faintest of smiles? Or did I imagine that?
There was no doubt. This Syria was the very one that I had been seeking. So that Syria developed amnesia. And was transformed into a Pokemon. Which must be because of the accident during your time travel. Well, Syria's memory loss was a lucky stroke for me. After all, your partner failed to recognize who I am. It was quite easy to win over your partner's trust. And it was also easy to drag them to the future when the time came.
Dusknoir really was lying.
Which left you, Grovyle, the last part of the job to finish.
I was a human from the future. And I was Grovyle's partner on a mission to prevent the planet's paralysis. And that's how I ended up in Chio's world.
Grovyle and Syria.
I'm not trying to do Shadow. I'm just trying to do a very self-assured and proper gravelly voice. And Shadow in later games has kind of sounded like that.
Where's that damn fourth time gear?
Yeah, and I'm rather limited. More limited than I'd like to be.
With the both of you here, everything will end when we finally dispose of you. That will finally put an end to Grovyle's glimmer of hope. Everything ends. Everything ends for you.
Dusknoir! No! Dusknoir!
Have you finally come to terms with your fate?
Grovyle! Syria!
We shall be rid of you for all time. This is the end for you.
Hey, Syria! Grovyle! You can't give up!
You say not to give up, but what can we possibly do in this bleak situation?
We have to think! I know. Celebi, can your time travel ability transport us just the short distance into the passage of time? It won't be easy with Dialga here. Dialga is the temporal Pokemon. It controls time itself. Even if I can make us travel in time, he'll have no trouble exposing it. It just has to work for an instant. Please!
Attack!
Whee! Time to
travel! Wee!
They vanished. Master Dialga. How would time travel get us the distance to the time travel portal? Yeah, why does the future have one human?
Our time traveling path has been shattered!
There they are.
We almost made it to the passage of time! Dive in now! You can make it! Now! Into the passage of time! What about you, Celebi? Don't fret over me. I told you I can't be caught. Stop the planet's paralysis! Change history!
Thanks.
Thank you, Celebi!
You're not getting away. Are you gonna pair a song or something? Or that. A new dawn. This is...
What? Saria, where? Isn't this where I met you, Saria? It's like that beach. So that means, could it be? No, it is! We're in the past! We made it back to our world! Yes! We made it, Saria! Hey, Grovile! Look! We made it home! Back to our world!
So we did it. We made it through. Back to this world.
Yes! This is where I met Saria!
Yeah, I never was a castaway. Yeah, we just happened to... The beach right next to the water where usually castaways end up just happened to be... We were castaways of time.
Let's see. I think it was right here. This was where I found Saria out cold.
So that's what happened. That trip through time sent me into the Eastern Forest. And Saria and I both reached your world far away from each other.
Oh, that's right! There's a lot I don't understand. Like the whole concept of time travel. Will you please explain it to us? But this isn't really the place to talk, so... Let's go to Wigglytuff's guild and talk there!
Yeah, that'll work great, Chio. Don't you remember what you just thought of Grovile just like 30 minutes ago? Yeah, why is Krabby Beach the New Jersey Turnpike of time travel?
Before we went to the future, we trained there and roomed there. It will be the perfect place! Okay, let's go to Wigglytuff's guild.
Hold on. Will I be well received if I go to the guild? After all, I'm a wanted outlaw in this world. If I went to your guild, won't everyone be shocked? Don't you think they'd try to capture me?
Come to think of it, you're right. What to do? Oh, I know! There's a good place, but it will involve going through Treasure Town.
It shouldn't be a problem if we lie low and sneak through. Lead the way.
Okay, it's this way.
Where are the human beings? Probably in the actual New Jersey. There's a message from the Exploration Team Federation. Another special episode. Okay, so we have 2 new special episodes. Team Charm! Fascinating. Those are 3 interesting Pokemon to hang out together and then die and become statues. Or maybe I'm just reading way too much into the screenshot. Hello, Sharpedo Mountain. Oh, so that's what that mountain has looked like this whole time.
This cliff is known as Sharpedo Bluff.
Doug Trio comes here 20 hours out of a 24-hour day, Chio. You really think this is gonna work?
Sharpedo Bluff. Yes, I think the name comes from the fact that the cliff itself is shaped like a Pokemon named Sharpedo. As far as I can tell, nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Oh, really?
It's down here. I lived here before I joined the guild. Just go ahead. Go in.
I wasn't expecting that, I have to say. This is a cool place to live! Holy crap!
I see. This is a hollow chamber in the face of the cliff. Whew. I'm glad no one's wrecked this place. That's proof for how little notice this place attracts. It may be better if we stay here for the time being. Agreed.
Chio's hobo hole.
But Syria, I never expected you to be that very same Syria. Grovile, can you tell us more about that? Yes, Syria and I. We were jointly investigating the planet's paralysis. A Pokemon and a human.
How do you even know what humans are if humans never even existed in this world?
Paired together. Yeah. And Syria had, or has, a special ability like no other. We relied on that special ability to investigate the planet's paralysis. It played a vital part. By special ability, you mean the Dimensional Scream, don't you? Exactly. But the Dimensional Scream has a drawback. The Dimensional Scream requires the presence of a trusted Pokemon partner. Without that partner, the ability cannot be triggered. A trusted partner? That's why we work together.
That one always got to you. I never expected you would be the same gym. How many gyms do you know, Grovile? Most of you go by your species name. Yeah. So yeah, maybe humans are just like fictional creatures in the Pokemon world. That is a funny thought.
The Dimensional Scream is set off by triggers tied to places where the Time Gears are hidden. We needed to find out where the Time Gears were in the past. We needed the Dimensional Scream to accomplish that. Wait a second! You said there has to be a trusted partner nearby for the Dimensional Scream to work. But the Dimensional Scream was being triggered not long after we met. Chio! You don't even have half a brain cell! Your point? Doesn't that show you how much you two trusted each other from the start? Oh, when you put it like that...
Is that the first time I've seen that portrait for Riolu?
It's a little embarrassing. In addition, Syria developed amnesia. Upon meeting you, Chio, your partner had someone to turn to. Perhaps Syria grew to trust you very quickly because of that. Oh, there's another thing I don't understand. Is the Dimensional Scream triggered in response to only Time Gears? Right. The opposite is also true. The Dimensional Scream is not triggered in places that aren't connected to Time Gears. Huh. Really? That's not how I remember it. Listen, Syria. Do you remember that time it went off near Drowsy? And during our first exploration? And there were other times, too. We went to places that seemed to have nothing to do with Time Gears. But even in places like that, the Dimensional Scream was triggered sometimes, wasn't it?
The sound effect of trying to start an old truck on a cold winter morning. If humans are heroes, of course they would become mythical beasts when they stopped existing.
Are you sure? But that never happened in the future. The Dimensional Scream was never triggered by places that had no tie to Time Gears whatsoever. Well, if that's true, I don't know why it would work differently here. Perhaps things are just different in this world. Perhaps the nature of the Dimensional Scream is altered in the past.
So in the future, the dimensional stream doesn't work in places that have no connection to time gears. Oh, that explains it. Maybe that's why that time when we were in the future, and then I wasn't in a place that was related to a time gear. Anime flashback. Maybe I couldn't envision anything that time we were in the future because we were in a place that wasn't tied to any time gears. Maybe that's why my dimensional screen failed to work. Maybe Grovile is right about the future and the past being different, or different enough to make my dimensional stream ability work differently.
Anyway, like I was saying, we were investigating the planet's paralysis. We used the dimensional scream ability to identify the locations of the time gears in your world while we were in the future. That's it! Here! A time gear is here! I see. Place the drought stone in Groudon's heart. That lifts the fog. Very well done. Good job, partner. After identifying the locations where the time gears would be in the past, we took the passage of time. That brought us from our world, in your future, to this world. However,
perhaps the dimensional stream only shows me relevant TikTok videos.
Whoa! 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 Are you okay? No, don't let go! Just a little longer. Come on, hang on! No, I can't! Hold on! We encountered turbulence while we were traveling through time. Thus, Syria and I became separated. For some reason, Syria got amnesia and was turned into a Pokémon. I can only guess that it had something to do with our accident while traveling in time.
I came from the future, and not just that, I came with the mission of preventing the planet's paralysis. I don't know, it seems so outlandish. It doesn't feel real somehow.
So, Syria, you may not remember any of this, but you were my closest friend. I worried about you when we were separated. I'm glad to see you're safe. Your appearance may have changed. You could probably kick my ass now. And though you have lost your memory, you're still you. And none of this alters the fact that you remain my friend. Oh, Syria, I'm glad to see you again. Now, we have to decide on our course of action. Like I've told you before, I'm going to collect the time gears again. What are you going to do?
I'm a little worried about how time stops in the region where its time gear is removed. But you're sure that it will only be temporary?
That's right. As soon as the time gears are set in place at Temporal Tower, time will be restored to its normal state everywhere.
Well then, we'll go too. We'll go with you, Grovile. Taking a time gear will badly affect the Pokémon that live in that area, but we have to prevent the planet's paralysis.
Okay then, we'll go together. But the hour is late. We're also exhausted from all the running we've done.
You run?
We should rest up tonight. We'll leave in the morning.
Very, very plot-heavy part of the game, as you would expect for a big turn in the plot.
Chio isn't here. Maybe outside?
Now, like, I imagined a Doug Trio being there. This'll be interesting.
What's the matter? Can't sleep?
Yes, just thinking.
Thinking about Dust Noir?
No, that's not it. Sure, finding out we were being deceived came as a real shock. But hearing your story earlier, Grovile, it really drove it home. What Dust Noir said in the future was really true. And it made me realize that Syria really did come from the future. I was mulling over things like that. Hey, look, Grovile. Sunlight. It's sunrise.
Yeah. What's the matter? Never seen a love triangle. Never been in a love triangle before.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Yes.
Maybe it's because we were in the future for so long, but I didn't think that a sunrise could ever feel so renewing.
That reminds me of the beginning of Mega Man Legends. Look at that sky. That happens to Mega Man every time after he goes digging because he's been underground for so long.
The sun rises, then it sets. We take that for granted, and that's only natural. But things we take for granted, they're really the most essential things, and they're precious.
All I'd ever known is the future's world of darkness. Upon coming to this world and seeing the sun for the first time, it was staggering. Seeing it, it strengthened my resolve to turn history away from a future of darkness. There is one thing I wanted to ask of you, Chio. It's about that time in the future, when we were confronted by Dialga. Frankly, we were in a no-win situation. There was no hope.
Yes, this just happened. Thank you, anime! Welcome, Blue.
But when all seemed lost, you refused to give up. Even I had given up. What compelled you? How did you manage to stay so strong?
Well, I wonder too. I really don't know. But maybe it was because Syria stood by me.
Syria?
Take a look at this.
This, what could it be? There's an odd pattern inscribed on it. I've never seen anything like it. This pattern is new to me.
This is my relic fragment. It's my personal treasure. I have this dream of one day solving the mystery behind this fragment. But I was such a coward. I couldn't work up the courage to go to the guild and apply as an apprentice. It was then that I met Syria. Syria.
Yeah, it's baby's first love triangle. Baby's first polycule.
Well, okay.
It's a friend group. It doesn't have to be a polycule.
I'm putting my faith in you, Syria! Yes! I totally believe in you, Syria! Yes, Syria was always there to cheer me up. And... we need to be brave! And I need to face up to this! There's no giving up now, Syria! It all gave me courage. With Syria, I felt like I could overcome any challenge. That's how I came to feel over time. Maybe that's why I was able to keep going without giving up.
All right. I think I understand what you're saying. Yes, Syria has a special quality that makes others feel that way. The same way that I care for Syria as a friend. You, Chio, also feel that same way about Syria. Syria is lucky to be blessed with a friend like you. Well, it's morning. We should be leaving soon.
Yes.
All right. It's agreed that we will collect all of the time gears. First, we have to decide which time gear we should target.
Let's check the Wonder Map. From here, the underground lake would be the closest, I guess.
How about Tree Shroud Forest? That was where I got my first time gear the last time.
Where is that?
Here. It is a little far from here, but there is no one like Uxie guarding that time gear.
Oh, great! If we were to fight someone over a time gear, that would attract attention. But that won't be a concern here, right?
Exactly.
Now we can do it because they now we're going to be traveling with somebody they animated a diving animation for. So we have somebody that can actually collect the time gears with us present.
That's where we're going! Onward to Tree Shroud Forest!
Although if Chio dove into the lake to go get the time gear, that might stop my heart on the spot.
This is it. This is the entrance to Tree Shroud Forest. Oh?
What is it, Grovile?
The atmosphere somehow feels different than last time. No. I must be imagining it. We'll go in when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing is causing you to feel that way. Yeah! I can't imagine they would try and prevent that from happening again. We have another hunger seed. Sure, I'll store the grimy food, why not? We got some nice chords coming in. Yeah, we'll peek our heads into here. See what's up.
There should be a time gear at the deepest part of this forest. We're leaving as soon as you're ready.
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Syria? Okay, we're good to go! Let's set off!
Grimy, yes, you're gonna remind me every single time. This is a nice forest. That's funny. I guess you can recruit people in this dungeon, but maybe not until the later floors, or we can't do it in this mission, but we can later. It doesn't just immediately shoot us out and say, no, you cannot recruit anybody in this dungeon. It actually puts us on the page, but we can't recruit anybody. How low is your defense in this game? Yep, very low. Maybe I shouldn't let Chio fight Kadabras, now that I think of it. Yeah, maybe I'll try and not let Chio fight Kadabras when I think of it. Is this all plugged in? Yes, it is. One moment. Sorry. Thank you for letting me know. Yes. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed. Always a delight to have you. And hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much. Man, that absorb packs a punch. I am enjoying the music. I love that chord resolution into like the big swell, the it's a really satisfying harmonic moment. That's a nice moment too. The melody and harmony really mesh well together in this track. Did I ever run into LABA yet? I'm not sure what that means, so probably not. Yeah, when I initially was doing this game, I had the volume around here. And I turned it down when I was grinding because it was loud compared to other applications on my computer. And I wanted to be able to hear them too. So this is probably actually a better balance, and I've been running the game at a low audio. A lava! I have not run into lava yet. No, yeah, that'll be interesting. Shio's done. That'll be interesting doing my first missions in places like that. Where the heck is this exit? You can do it, Chio. Yes, just punch the dog. That poor thing. Right here, yep. Wabang. Yeah, I knew, but I knew that there had to be very little of the stage left that didn't have the exit, and that's where I was headed. And he's level 50, and I have faith in him. There are some psychic types around. That's fair. But I actually saw him be separated that time. It didn't happen without me realizing, and that was uncommon, that I actually recognized my partner becoming separated, but I think I'm getting better at it. Two partners with quick attack. Bite is also good. Sure, I'll have that now. Well, it's because of the exact situation that caused him to be separated. It's because I was on one side of a river and he was on the other, and so the river separated us. He was trying to get to me but couldn't. Normally they just wander off. Maybe I shouldn't let you fight a fire type. Well, that's a new use of beat up. Beat up is way better in this game for the enemies. Like, that resolution right there is so nice. I'm getting a lot of blast seeds here. I'm getting a little complacent with speed up as well. Oh, was disassembled. I do not know what the track is called. Probably not 7-4. It sounds very Ravel to me, almost. This sounds impressionist. Yeah, my first guess would have been Tree Shroud Forest. Yeah, a lot about this composition reminds me of Levé du Roi, which I'm probably mispronouncing very badly. I agree. This would be fun to play. Lots of cadabras around. That one's on fire. Probably nothing here. There was a room here. Interesting. I thought the boss fights restored HP. Is that different now? I have max elixirs too. That's just gonna... Imprison! Oh, it's actually... speaking of moves that are actually decent in this game now. Imprison is far less situational in this game, as it turns out. Where is the exit? It has to be... I misread the map. Yeah, I think I misspoke and said HP. Yeah, it's right there. Well, that's annoying. But I don't even have to change their tactics this time. Less annoying, far less annoying than it could have been. Another rest. Whoops, that's not what I was hoping to happen. It's okay, you'll just one-shot the Houndoom with Absorb. What has happened to that move? Is it just a really buff dude using it? And yeah, Stab is pretty intense in this game. Oh, hi. Sceptile would be pretty skinny compared to the Battletoads, but that is a funny thought. Well, now that one's more annoying. I meant to diagonal walk, and I was punished for not doing so. I cannot change Grovile's tactics. And there he goes. And now enemies are just gonna spawn right on top of Chio. Hello. Thank you for coming straight to me. I can sell that explosion. Yeah, there are definitely worse traps, but that one is one of the more troll ones. Yes, he is. I don't need these blast seeds. That's right, that would have been a good use for the pure seed. Ninetales is here! Oh! Yeah, hopefully I can recruit you later. And that does tell me that Ninetales is one of my favorites. That reaction to seeing them. I guess I might as well just use this. Or I can... swap. I can't... I wasn't gonna use Ember. I should have used Ember. There was no reason for me doing what I just did. Because I'll just use it now you've used Calm Mind. Let's not mess around. Like I just did. Safeguard? Oh my goodness. Here, let's fill this out just so I know that that's not where the exit is. Vespiquen. Pressure, thanks for that. Curlia. You do have dig. That was told to us. I can't even look at your moves. Yeah, blast seeds are pretty weak. And now that I have the IQ ability that lets me hit way more often. Yeah, I should have known that. I should have known that. Let's get you out of here, huh? Your fire moves are about to deal like 600 damage after all that nonsense. But yeah, my moves hit almost every single time now, so that's nice. Only when the gap is not a wall. Because I was trying to pass through just then and I couldn't. If the obstructions are water and stuff like that, then you can pass through the corners, but in this case I can't. If that's what you meant. Yeah, it seems not in this game. Blast Seeds only do about 30-35 damage in this game that I've ever seen. Yeah, we'll take this and a black gummy. Alright, I ate an apple, so I had space for it. Oh, sorry, I did not see you, Kadabra. Didn't mean to ignore you there.
Are you alright? Don't sacrifice your concentration.
I love Grovile. Yeah, see, I can pass through this corner, but not this one. Yes. No. Yes. No, no. Level 50 and still a Chorchik. Yeah, level 50 and still a Chio. Still a Riolu. Post-game's gonna be really interesting. That is one thing I know already, is that you can evolve in the post-game. You would just do little spinnies. That's cool. You have now been fired. I'm sorry. Okay, bye. Yeah, that's fair. He saw what happened to the other Curlia just before, and he had better things to do. That was a smart move. Unfortunately, I think that was the same one, so it at least bought him a little bit of time. Zyzie said yesterday that the reason was so that Dust Noir could grab you both with one hand. I'm glad you've been enjoying. Just got caught up. Heck yes, it's awesome to see you too. I hope you're doing really well, and Imprison is good in this game, and it's absolutely annihilating me. I need to be more careful. Yeah, this has been a heck of a playthrough. I've been enjoying it a lot. Yeah, Celine showed that Imprison can be useful in its original state, in a very specific scenario. And in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, you see that Imprison has actually become a good move. That's another reason for me to possibly try and recruit Ninetales at some point. And maybe to get out of here. Maybe it's... that kind of exonerates me for setting all of those Curlia on fire before. Pounce! The sound effect is perfect, too, for Brick Break. The animation is amazing. The sound is amazing. He just decks people in the face. That's all it is. That's all it needs to be. Sure, that's something I can sell. I'll restore a little bit of belly with this. Actual programming reasons, they want your character to be able to emote to the plot in a portrait expression set for 15 Pokemon. 5 gens, 3 starters per gen is a lot easier than 45. Gates to Infinity bucks the trend and lets you evolve while the plot is still going on, and it's super obvious because you go through the game just stone-faced, regardless of dialogue. That makes sense. Yeah. I'm running... I mean, I can always use a Max Elixir. I've been really stockpiling those. But I wonder if we're getting close to a midpoint, a healing point here. I should probably just go. 18 floors. I could ingest the Max Elixir right now. I have a feeling I'm reaching a midpoint, but really, I'm stockpiling these so much, it's not a misplay for me to have one right now. You never know. That allows me to explore this floor as well. Oh yeah, that sounds fascinating. A kind of a different plot scenario to start off Super Mystery Dungeon. I love it when people enjoy video games. $152, that's not bad. Where's Alakazam? I'd like even more. I'd love to mug that Alakazam. Pressure. A box! Is that you? Are you the one who has the money? Slash. It was you!
Venmo, it's you!
No, we still got another floor. At least one more. Got a doozy of an expanse here. This part of the game has been so intense and intensive. I've only been going for 2 hours, but it feels like I've been going for 5. The Mug Orb! Is that what... Yeah! That's what they mean by mug. Okay then. We're the protagonists, everybody. The Rebound Orb. Mini counter status. The stun seed might honestly be more useful than that, now that I think of it. I was just... The novelty of it interested me. Bit of a misplay there. Okay. Yeah, the elixir seems to have been good. A good option. Oh no. That could have gone worse. Ow. You need to be set on fire! I can't mess around with my weaker moves with Curlia because of Imprison, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Coco Goff with a match point after the very dramatic third set, it looks like. Uh-oh. Hopefully I'm not spoiling tennis for people right now. 20 floors and we're still going. Yep, we're getting into the meat of the game here. I should have set you on fire first before I moved another tile. You got like 4 monster houses in this dungeon? Oh no. Yeah, I've been pretty lucky with that so far. I can sell stuff here. I've got 2 extra power bands. That'll give us a few more slots. Thank you.
Thank you!
You are really making my Ember PP go down. Deep Tree Shroud Forest.
What is this?
Yeah, Kecleon, like, wait! That's... what?
What are you doing with him? What is this?
They're a step ahead of you!
Time is at a standstill here. But didn't they? Just before we were dragged off to the future with you, Grovile. Didn't Uxie and his friends make a promise? That they would return the time gears to their rightful places? But time remains stopped here. That could mean the time gears may not have been returned to their rightful places yet. We'll see about that. The forest's time gear was over here. But what's this? It's a time gear. There's no mistaking it. But time here seems to be stopped. No wind is blowing. See? Those leaves are fixed in place. Time is stopped here, but the time gear has been returned to its rightful place. Why is this happening?
Because some stuff is going down at Temporal Tower? Grovile took the time gear.
Hey! What are you doing? Time has already stopped here. It won't make any difference if I take the time gear now. There's also something that's more worrying. More worrying? Forget it. Let's leave. Also, Chio, there's something I'd like you to do. What is it? Before you go back to Charpedo Bluff, I'd like you to gather some information in Treasure Town. In Treasure Town? Yes. Here's what I want you to find out. Learn everything you can about what's happening in this world right now. Okay, I'll go find out. Everyone thinks that you've gone to the future. Therefore... Yes, I understand. If they found out I'm back, there would be an uproar. I'll keep low and get some news. I'm counting on you. I'm back! I've got some news like you wanted. What's the word? The word is... not very... that. After we went to the future, Uxie and his friends returned the time gears to their rightful places. Everyone was happy because they thought time would return to normal. But the time remained stopped in those places. Even worse, it's spreading. Time is stopping in more places. Is that true? Yes. Everyone's upset and concerned because no one can figure out what the problem is. Grovile, do you know what this means?
No! Impossible!
If time is stopping in a spreading area, it can only mean one thing. Temporal Tower is starting to collapse. Temporal Tower is collapsing? Correct. Temporal Tower gives structure to time. So if it is starting to collapse, time itself will collapse in ever-widening areas. This is bad. The problem is accelerating. The planet's paralysis is coming on fast. What? But we have to hurry then! That's right. If we don't hurry, the planet will become fully paralyzed. There's only one way to stop the destruction of time now. We need to gather time gears. Then the time gears must be put in place in Temporal Tower, where Dialga lives. But there is a problem. temporal tower is located in a place called the Hidden Land. As the name suggests, no one knows where the Hidden Land is. But there isn't any time! That's right. That's why I think we need to split up for now. I'll go collect the time gears. In the meantime, I want you two to search for the Hidden Land. Understood. Is that okay, Syria? Okay then. You're in charge. The Hidden Land is supposedly somewhere in this world. Unfortunately, there are no clues as to where it is exactly. Considering that no one has discovered it yet, we should probably assume that it is quite far away. We must even consider crossing the sea, and discover the means to do so. Cross the sea? I'm sorry I don't have knowledge about how to do that. I'm counting on you. Well, I'll be off to gather the time gears. Good luck. Now, we should go searching too. Let's find the Hidden Land! So, where shall we begin looking? For the time being, why don't we consider how we can cross the sea?
Just jump in, man!
Well, we just happen to be here at the beach, so... this is hopeless. A way of crossing the sea. I'm not coming up with anything. I agreed to search for the Hidden Land, but... where do you suppose we should start looking? And there's no time! Ah!
It's true, we've got too little information to go on, and we have no time to waste. We have to locate the Hidden Land as soon as possible. We'd have to find Temporal Tower, then put the time gears inside it. If we fail to do that, our planet will become paralyzed. We have to stop that, whatever it takes. And to do that, well, we have no choice. We need everyone's help. That's it. I'll tell Chio.
What is it, Syria?
Let's go to Wigglytuff's guild.
What? You want to go to Wigglytuff's guild? Why? We disappeared in front of everyone, remember? Well, yes, I think everyone would be really worried about us. And I miss everyone too. But everything we saw in the future, everything about Grovile and about Dusk Noir, and even about your past, Syria, if we tell it all to the guild, how can they believe us? What do you think, Syria? Do you think everyone at the guild will believe us?
Yeah!
You think they'll believe us? Well, you say that, Syria, but is there a chance they'll believe us? After all, everyone in this world is convinced that Grovile is the villain. And they think Dusk Noir is a really good Pokemon, don't they? Everyone especially thinks highly of Dusk Noir. I saw the future, but I still didn't want to believe the truth about Dusk Noir. Even if we were to tell everyone the truth, I wonder if they would be able to accept it.
It's true. What Chio is saying is true. Maybe no one will believe us if we tell them the truth, but...
What? We should tell them anyway!
what choice do we have?
Why? They might not believe us, right? But we should tell them anyway?
Yes!
Why?
We need them! It's our only choice! Anime Himbo Man!
Everyone's help. I understand. We can't find the Hidden Land on our own. We do need everyone's help. If we don't get their help, we'll run out of time to prevent the planet's paralysis. Syria. Okay, you're right. Let's go home to Wigglytuff's guild. Chio. Let's go back to the guild and tell everyone the truth. I'm sure that everyone will be shocked, but I'm certain they'll understand. Let's go home, Syria. Back to Wigglytuff's guild.
Yes, thank you. This has been like an hour-long cutscene, and I could have stopped before that dungeon, but I guess I should have known that it would be like a 50-minute time commitment to do that one dungeon. That's an intense session. That took a lot out of me.
Nice.
What the heck? Okay. So, thank you all so much for joining me today. I wanted to do a shorter stream because I was feeling a bit low on energy, and that ended up being a doozy. It's still not that long of a stream, but yeah, the dungeons are sure getting bigger. I'm going to raid a friend, Graffigato, who just started, so this is a decent time. Graffi is doing a... Wow, that's a lot of furries. That's a lot of furry VTubers. And Graffi is the only twink among them. That's a freaking image. Oh my god, you're all about to see what I mean because we're raiding Graffi. Holy freaking crap. That's really hilarious. Anyway, yeah, Graffi has been supportive. The significant other of Nick Nocturne of Nightmind, and Nightmind was one of the people who really gave me one of the biggest boosts of my entire life because of the Diminish episode. I'm glad you liked it. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. I was mostly just really engaged in the game. I had like thousands of lines to read, so I was mostly engaged in that. My voice has managed to hold up mostly. We'll see about streaming tomorrow. I should be able to, but we'll see how my voice is holding up and how I'm feeling and everything. But until the next stream, regardless, I wish all of you the best life has to offer. Have a beautiful one, everybody. And I hope life treats you well. Thank you so much for your support and for being here. Dream on, folks. Peace. Thank you. All the best.